I guess I'm going to go on a rant here about living energy in foods, and how I believe that when we eat dead foods, foods that do not contain living nutrients, like no phytonutrients, no biophotons, all of these micro and phytonutrients that are found in raw fruits and raw vegetables and other raw plant-based foods, and instead we eat foods like meat and dairy and eggs and refined sugars and gluten grains and these flours and pizzas and all these horrible foods and food choices, food chemicals, all these things that we put into our body. What that does is it stimulates our minds so that we are more influenced by synthetic entertainment, such as reality TV and celebrity gossip and mainstream media, and we let them kind of dictate our lives, and we let them pull us in all these different directions and make us believe all these things that are from tragic to what we think is important, and inform us and alert us always of the stocks and new drug companies and different drugs that have been approved and new fast food advertisements. And the media has really played their part in contributing to our downfall and to our sickness and our disease. And we're all just governed by these elite corporations, such as Monsanto and Solutia and Pfizer and Pharmacia and all of these horrible industries that are really robbing us of our health. And what we're doing is we're being brainwashed, and this is all a part of this chemical dumbing down of society, where we're actually being intentionally stupefied, I guess you could say. We're becoming more and more stupid every day by eating these processed foods and frozen garbage junk foods, and even a lot of vegan foods are frozen garbage junk foods too. But there is a solution, and it's raw organic vegan cuisine. And when we eat these raw organic foods directly from nature, we're nourished with these real living nutrients and living energy. And what's happening each minute is we're generating millions of new cells in our body, and we generate these cells with the energy from the food we put in our bodies. This is the fuel we use to create these new cells. And when we're eating these weak food sources like meat, dairy, eggs, animal proteins, just any kind of processed foods, fast foods, gluten grains, all this garbage, drinking sodas, energy drinks, we're creating millions of weak cells, and as these cells mutate and these DNA mutations start to occur and these cells continue to regenerate in this weak state, cancer starts to formate, and you develop cancer and other sickness, and your body just becomes a train for disease and sickness. Whereas you're eating raw, edible plant matter, organic, and in its natural state, you're absorbing these nutrients, you're getting these anthocyanins, these phytonutrients, these phenolics, these biophotons, all of these wonderful micronutrients you get in your diet, and you're nourishing these healthy cells, and your skin starts to glow, and you become more of a radiant, vibrant person. You no longer get angry. You find yourself smiling all the time for what seems to be no reason, but really it's because there's plenty of reason. You've finally taken that next step to remove cruelty from your life and end the violence towards animals, and take your stand against the destruction of the rainforest, and do your part to eliminate global warming, which is really caused by factory farming of animals. And doing that is a lot, and that feels damn good. And once you take that step, until that day, you will not realize what you're missing out on. So I suggest that everybody do at least 30 days of veganism. Do it for yourself, do it for the animals, do it for our planet, do it to save our resources. And after those 30 days, don't just replace meat with junk vegan processed foods. Get some raw vegan recipe books. Watch some raw videos. Watch like Dara Dubonnet and watch Christina Krill Bukaram and Chef Bilive and all of these guys, and watch them and go take some classes at the Living Light Culinary Institute in Fort Bragg, California. Become a raw chef and experience the delights and the joys of raw vegan cuisine. And after that, then make the decision, hey, do I want to go back to this lethargic, sluggish, lazy person who's degenerating every day and creating millions of weak cells every minute, or do I want to be this vibrant person full of life and creating good energy? And this is all possible. And you can do this by replacing your animal proteins with proteins from like hemp seeds and spirulina, and add chia seeds to your diet, and a lot of leafy green vegetables. Make green smoothies every day. Drink green juices and experience that joy.